The Hyundai i40 is perhaps the best new Hyundai yet. A great blend of standard features and solid driving dynamics. The i40 is excellent value for money, but it's not exactly a cheap car. The i40 is better to drive than a Toyota Camry or a Honda Accord Euro, but not quite as sharp as a Mazda 6, and it's a little less compelling overall than a Kia Optima. If you're in the market for an i40, and you want a razor-sharp price, call 1300 967 990 now, or fill in the inquiry form over there on the right at carreviews.com.au. An independent car buying specialist can save you thousands and ensure you never get ripped off by a car dealer. Here's some more information about the i40. The i40 kicked off as a station wagon. Hyundai calls it a tourer, but it's since been joined by a very sleek sedan version. Prices kick off at around $30,000 drive away for the base model manual. At least they do when there's a sale on. But you can spend up to about $50,000 drive away for the works burger of i40s, fully loaded. The wagon is about $2,500 more than the sedan. 3 model grades are available: Active, Elite and Premium. You get more fruit as you step up, but even the base model Active is very well appointed, and the mechanical underpinnings are standard across the range. All 3 models get Bluetooth, daytime running lamps, 9 airbags, 5-star crashworthiness, and steering wheel mounted controls for things like the phone and the audio. The i40 Elite steps up from 16 to 17-inch alloys, adds a smart key, auto wipers, and parking sensors at both ends. Top spec i40 Premium adds 18-inch alloys, privacy glass, a panoramic glass roof, and a reversing camera. It's pretty much fully loaded. If you want a manual transmission, you'll be stuck with the base model Active i40. An auto is optional on the Active, but Elites and Premiums are automatic only. Both transmissions are 6-speed. To me, the i40 and Hyundai's current design generally, which is called unfortunately fluidic sculpture, tries about 50% too hard to look elegant and upmarket. And there are some slightly unfortunate curves in the rear of that wagon. Less might have been more when it comes to styling, but the sedan and even the wagon are extremely quiet and very refined, with low noise and vibration levels. The wagon is not at all boomy like the wagons you probably rode around in as a kid. And apart from being absolutely loaded with standard features, there's a 5-year unlimited kilometre warranty, which is 2 years more than the majority of competing brands manage to offer. Overall, the i40 is much better than most people think a Hyundai could ever be. There are 2 engine options, a 2-litre petrol and a 1.7-litre diesel. The diesel's the pick by a country mile. It's got loads more torque and significantly more real-world performance. I've driven several thousand kilometres on both engines, and frankly the petrol is just a little too anorexic. That can make life interesting when you're overtaking on the highway. Too interesting at times. The 2 engines are not only not in the same race, they're not even in the same performance postcode. If you want to make that little petrol engine perform, you really need to push it hard. And then the fuel economy flies out the window and the performance isn't that great. The i40 urgently needs the 2.4-litre direct injection petrol 4 from its bigger brother, the i45. That'd make it a great car. The diesel costs a couple of grand more, but it's a much stronger performer and more economical as well, and that means it's a very worthwhile investment over the ownership term. Just remember that modern diesels need about half an hour of dedicated highway cruising every fortnight or so for their exhaust particle filters to do their high-tech voodoo with that rubbish that spews out the blunt end. Actually, car companies don't use the V word, they call it regeneration in the owner's manual. But if you don't get out on the open road at least that often, the filter can clog up, and then you'll be off to the dealership for an unscheduled, time-consuming, demoralising pit stop. But at least it's one of the easiest repairs for a mechanic to make. If you're in the market for an i40, make sure you drive a Mazda 6, which is pretty much the benchmark for dynamic precision in this class of car. You'd also want to test drive the Kia Optima, which is the best appointed car in the segment, not to mention one of the best looking, and it's got more rear legroom too, which is an important consideration if you've got kids who are taller than you are. As for the Camry, the Honda Accord Euro, the Falcon, the Commodore, and even the Hyundai i45, they're pretty much on the B team here, and I'd stick with the A team. If you're in the market for a new car, an independent car buyer can save you thousands. Call 1300 967 990 now, or fill in the form over there on the right at carreviews.com.au. Independent car buyers use bulk buying power to get you fleet discount prices or better. Because they work for you and not the dealer, an independent car buyer is highly motivated to get you the lowest possible price on the car and a rock bottom rate on the finance. Independent car buying specialists take care of all the negotiation. You can have the car you want at the sharpest possible price, delivered right to your door with a full tank of fuel, all without going face to face with a car dealer ever again. Don't get ripped off by a car dealer. Call 1300 967 990 or fill in our inquiry form and see how much an independent car buyer can save you. There's no obligation, but you could save thousands. It's the smartest way to buy a new car. I'm John Cadogan. Thanks for watching.